Hi, sixth graders. I'm going to read you the short story, but first I'm going to explain to you the vocabulary words. And remember, always look at the presentation that I leave on the platform so that you can look at the pictures and understand a little bit more. So the first word is brute. So brute is animal-like. So who were these brute creatures? So when you have animal like, a brute is like, it's like a bit savage. The other word is complex. When it's complex, it is involved or complicated. Usually something that is a bit complex will be complicated, especially like complex problems in math are going to be complicated. In here you could have, if their brains were not that complex, how were they able to make tools? So they probably think that these people had a brain that was very different from ours. Perceptions, so understanding. So our perceptions our understandings are based on the evidence that has survived tens of thousands of years. Perception is what you understand. Sorry. Controversy. When a controversy is a dispute in which people have strongly held opinions. So when you have a controversy on something, is somebody is going to talk about. Somebody does something really bad or is going to, and people are going to talk about it. So researchers are investigators. When you research, you're going to investigate. So in the story, you have a lot of researchers. You have research in a lot of things, in medicine, but in the story, it is more prehistoric. We're talking about bones. Punctured is pierced with a sharp point. So when you puncture something, you're going to make a hole in it. When it's punctured, and it's done with a very sharp instrument. So I'm going to read you the short story that is called A New Discovery. It is very short, but remember the questions are a little bit more complicated. So the archaeologist was proud of his latest find. I'm convinced that this discovery will change the perception we have had of the average Neanderthal as a simple brute. So they considered because at that time the Neanderthals were like considered almost animals, half men, half animals. And they were say, but like bruto. This was an intelligent being with a complex social structure. You could see that when you see Neanderthals, you could see that they don't look educated. They look like half man, half. They don't move like a human being, but they don't look like an animal either. They're really, really different. The discovery made from the front page of every newspaper, old theories punctured by older artifacts. One headline read, but not everyone was convinced that the discovery was valid. It caused quite a controversy among other scientists and researchers. Remember, when you have a controversy, it's something that sometimes people don't agree with, and it's like a scandal, a little bit. But it was an exciting development in the study of early humans. So question 1, what will the discovery change? It will change what? Find the word change. It will change what about Neanderthals? And why should Neanderthals no longer to be thought as simple brutes? They are what with what? So you're going to see it. This was in the story. It is all written in the story. It's about their structure. So explain to me how they work. What does the headline mean? It means what? Find headline. And it is what? It's a new what that has replaced what. And why might a discovery cause a controversy among scientists? They might not agree on what. So look at in the story and it will indicate. Do you think it's important to study prehistoric times? Why or why not? And in this case, you think it's important to know what? If you think to study prehistoric times, I want your opinion. If you think it's important, remember that a lot of people study this to give us information about some things, and especially when it's at the prehistoric times. Some Do you think it's important to know what happened? So I would like to have your opinion. And that's it for this week. So, bye.